Hello, dear students. Welcome to Wallah and welcome to the session. Dear friends, you might be worrying that how I can actually be pro in programming or coding, because nowadays programming is what trending in the market. Today there are so many advanced technologies, whether you name it as data science or AI or machine learning or IoT or cloud computing. In all these, programming became the essential part. So there is a huge demand for the coders or for the developers or for the one who is good at programming, right? So you might be learning this programming from your college or in some other level of education, but still you might not be feeling confident of coding. So in this session, I will be helping you. I will be exploring the tricks and tips and suggestions for becoming pro, from basic level to pro level, professional level, how you can actually make up your path. Okay, so welcome to my session, dear friends. First of all, if you want to start coding, coding is what, which is a set of statements, series of statements written using one or the other programming language, right? But if you want to write a program, first of all, you should understand for what you are writing the program. That means if the given one is a Fibonacci series, and if you understand it as a factorial, how there can be a good program output, right? So firstly, try to understand the requirement, and and in every programming language, whatever the language you take, whether C, C++, Java, Python, any programming language that you pick up, in all the languages, what are mostly used elements in the coding? Undoubtedly, we can say control statements, right? So, whenever you want to start coding, dear friends, firstly, what you have to do is you have to focus on the fundamentals. And nowadays, no one can escape from coding. So, coding skills improve karna. You have to improve coding skills by hook or crook, right? So, if you want to sustain in the competitive world today, that too in the IT sector, coding skills are essential. So continuously improving your coding skills is essential for staying relevant and competitive in the technology industry. So today I will make you understand how you can actually do it, how you can actually start the coding, and how you can become confident of it, right? So firstly, as I was mentioning, first, before you start anything, understand its basics. Directly don't hit the compiler to start coding, as you know how to write printf, how to write scanf, or how to declare a variable. Don't hit. First, try to understand the basics or fundamentals. So, mastering the fundamentals is essential for the strong foundation. Fundamentals means what? For example, loops. In all the languages, these loops are there. The syntax vary from one to other. Similarly, variable, how you create the variable, where I have to create, dynamic declaration possible or not, dynamic initialization possible or not. So for my code or for my requirement, which one will suit? Because some languages like C will not allow dynamic declaration of variables. But if your requirement demands that, then better you choose that particular language, right? Like that. Similarly, functions. If you hit the competitive coding platforms, they will be giving you the empty function and you are supposed to fill the code in that function. So you should be understanding the concept of developing the function, calling that function, passing arguments to the function, what are different ways, and how I can return the value, how I can print it. So all these fundamentals you are supposed to learn or master. Then only you can go with the advanced development. Without having the strong understanding or strong base or strong practice with fundamentals, please don't go to the next level, because that will demotivate you. So try to practice as many programs as you can using these fundamentals. With loops, you try printing different number series, printing matrices, performing matrix manipulations, pattern printing. You may require 2 loops or 3 loops. So on loops, how much practice you can do, please do that, so that you become master in using those loops. In that indentation, you will be having the clear knowledge. Then yes, you can go for advancement. Okay, so the first thing, please be clear with the basics. And data structures and algorithms. This is one more essential key element, key skill a programmer should have. See, what this data structure is. If you are having a simple variable with single variable or creating the variables individually, how you can actually do some real-time project? Real-time project require lots of data. Like you want to develop some supermarket application and there is huge data you have to deal with. And for every data, do you keep on creating a separate variable? It is not possible, no? So you might need to group the data, maybe similar data or dissimilar data. And then you are supposed to perform various operations on that data. You may want to retrieve some random data. You may want to sort, arrange the data. You may want to add new data, modify or remove. So all these operations, if you want to do, there are several templates. Each template will suggest or will offer some advantages, some drawbacks. So as per your requirement, which template I have to choose, means which data structure I have to choose. So you should have clear understanding and essential practice on these data structures and techniques to build the logic or techniques to develop the program. That is what you say algorithm. Like we have backtracking technique, dynamic programming technique, branch and bound technique, greedy method, divide and conquer method, right? So each technique will suggest for a different approach. When that approach you have to follow, for what kind of problems you have to follow such approach, For example, if you pick dynamic programming, for optimization problems, that approach is what required. And where there are two characteristics in the problem: overlapping of subproblems, optimal substructure property. Whichever the problem possess these two characteristics, provided it is an optimization problem, then DP approach is the most suitable, suggestible approach. Like you want to find the what this maximum profit, or you want to find the minimum distance, optimal solution you want to find. And such problem has several recurring subproblems, overlapping of subproblems. Like that, for what kind of problem, what kind of technique you have to apply, that you should know. Then easily by looking at the problem, you will understand, okay, this is this kind of problem. It's just an optimization problem. So I might not use DP. I might require to use this greedy method. Or here backtracking is required. Like you take 𝐂𝐚𝐿's problem, or you take Towers of Hanoi problem. I might require to do backtracking. Right? So like that, for what kind of problem, what technique I have to use, that is what the next step in the advancement of coding. So learn about the data structures like array, linked list, sorting algorithms to optimize your code for efficiency. While learning, you should take some standard problems, of course. How do you learn? With certain examples. Examples means already existing standard problems, like sorting. Divide and conquer means merge sort, quick sort, you choose. So try to catch the theme or flavor of that sorting, not the code. What actually we are doing to divide, what code we are writing to again conquer or to again merge, what we are writing, how we are actually managing the indices, how you are storing those data, how you are retrieving, how you are returning. These things you have to grasp. It is not just mugging up the code or understanding just the numerical approach, mugging up the code, done. No, then you never get the coding. You should understand each and every statement inner voice. Behind the statement, why we are writing it. Instead of this, if I write in some other way, what happened? Why I should manage the indices like this only? Why I should run these two loops? Or why I have to return here, why not there? This kind of questioning tendency should be there, and research tendency should be there while you code or while you practice. And please remember, it won't happen in a day, guys. It won't happen in a day. As you keep giving your consistent practice, one or the other day, that spark will come, and from there onwards, no one can stop you. So until that spark enlighten, with patience, you should keep trying, keep coding. So first learn the basics, then learn data structures and algorithms with practice. And due to advancement of technology today, technology is evolving rapidly. You are supposed to have enough idea about what is happening in the real time market. So you should have some exposure towards advanced tools, advanced IDEs, and these version control systems, maybe like DevOps, JIT, Fossil, kind of version control systems, and different IDEs, maybe Eclipse, maybe NetBeans you say, or some other Jupyter or VSD, different PyCharm. There are different IDEs, different tools. So you should be having a little exposure towards this. Then you will be able to understand actually what is happening around us, what is trending, and you should also keep an eye towards the developments that are happening around us. Maybe this Gemini or AI enabled chat GPT, how actually they are functioning. You should have little observation towards that, and these are essential for professional development. Till now you have learned how I can program. Now if you need to fit in the real time market, you should be habituated with the tools. So first you should have exposure towards them, then that will make you fit, make you right choice for the professional workplace. Okay, and then applied coding in data science. That means now whatever you learn, your knowledge along with your practice on the latest tools, now this should come to implementation for the trending technologies. So apply your coding skills to the real world data science projects. Just you can take your college student database. You can work on that. Because students, let's say your college is having some 1500 students. 1500 students, 8 semesters data should be maintained, should be retrieved, should be managed in an effective manner, and that data should be represented in an impressive manner. Then how I can actually add my coding skills to that. Similarly, you can take your library just for the practice sake, guys. Your library management, right? Or else you can say academic projects management. Students will be doing their academic projects, some mini project, major project. So how you will maintain the data of those projects? So that you want to retrieve any student's project, how what data you actually require in brief, how you maintain that, what technology you use for that, or which data structure is most suitable for that. Like that, just start thinking. Then there are various problems looking for the effective solutions. So apply your coding skills to the real world data science projects. This is the third phase, I can say, or fourth phase. And learn to manipulate and analyze data using Python or R and SQL. Gain insights into machine learning and visualization. That means these are what the trending. So we have to update to the market's demand. If we deny to update, we will be outdated, right? So as ML, AI, this DS are trending today, we are supposed to tune ourselves, fit ourselves into those requirements. So try to do little practice around it. You can take some existing projects and actually observe them. If you can't actually, if not possible to develop some new project, your seniors existing projects you can actually study. That is also a good idea to start with. Okay, and then see why you have to do this continuous learning. One is adapting to the requirement. Third, boosting the productivity. As you keep practicing, your speed, accuracy improves. So the rate of productivity improves. Employers want that, more productivity. And staying motivated, or you can say staying demanded always. You will be the hot cake in the market if you do this continuous learning. If you relax enough, whatever learned, whatever I have learned, it is more than enough. Please understand, don't take it in a negative way, please take it in a positive way. That will be the first downfall for our success. If we relax and if we deny to learn, if we deny to accept the changes, that would be the first step for our downfall. So never ever relax to accept the changes. Never ever relax to learn. Okay, physically, yes, you should relax. Mentally, you should relax. But it should not be a full stop. It should be just like a comma. It should be like a pause. And immediately you should resume. Okay? And yeah, this is very, very important. See, don't do blind work. There are thousands of coders in the market. All are not good at one particular language. And only one particular language is not having the complete demand. Java professionals are also getting employed, getting paid with high salaries. R professionals, Python professionals, SQL professionals, Oracle professionals, networking professionals. For all there is a demand, right? So first you have to identify your skill. And what else I can do? Because everybody, see, no one is perfect in everything, but everybody is perfect in something. You should understand. Everybody have one or the other skill. You should know where you are strong at. That is what the actual gap today. They don't know where they are strong at, but they will be trying in some other weak area. So focus on your strength. Try to overcome your weakness. When that can happen? When you do the self-assessment, and as I told you earlier, keep an eye on the industry requirements and latest upcoming technologies. And also you should have some futuristic, realistic goals. So you have to align your skill development with your long-term career aspirations. When I say identify your strength, sir, my strength is running. I am a good athlete. I am good at athletics. Then better go and participate in Olympics. You need not to be for the IT industry, right? So when I say identify your strength related to your career. Okay? So try to map your strengths or your skills and make them as stepping stones for your long-term goals. So have some big plan, guys. And how actually you can practice? As I said, first with small applications you start with the known programs. Starting from simple programs you can actually start with, and dhire slowly you should increase the complexity by yourself. Do some small projects and solve coding challenges. Nowadays there are many platforms where you can do this online coding, and there are many who are conducting these coding challenges. So try to participate. Initially you may not be uh, uh, doing well, but you will be understanding what are happening here, you are at what level, if you need to reach that level, what you should attain. So you will get some clarity. And contributing to open source initiatives, also be good at this Stack Overflow, you say. So whatever the Quora you say, LinkedIn you say, if you keep observing there also these developers will be connecting, will be sharing their insights. You can take their help and seek feedback from the experienced people. They may not be someone who is working in the tier 1 organizations, at least your seniors, or who is good in your class at coding. You can seek their feedback, or some experienced developers. Algorithmic thinking, as I said, the ideology, the technique to start coding. So develop strong problem solving skills by practicing algorithm design and implementation. Different techniques are suitable for different set of problems. So try to understand which technique suits which problem. Then I think halfway it is done. When you know what arrow I have to apply, just focus is what the left. You know what astra I have to use for this particular situation. So halfway your job is done, right? So guys, leveraging online resources. This is again something very important. You will be spending online lots of time. Make it productive. There are so many which are offering free courses, who are giving free training over YouTube. You can follow them along with your practice. And as I said, there are coding blogs and communities. Be the member, observe the things, observe the discussions happening. Code repositories, open source code repositories like GitHub, to learn from the other developers and contribute to projects. There, it's like a developers community. So you can actually participate, and you can be the passive member, but just observing the things. You can actually post your questions, doubts, and get the responses from the professionals. Documentation. You know how to code, but you should also know how to properly document it for the presentation purpose. So refer to official documentation and language references to deepen your understanding. These are all, guys, to say may be easy, but to do they are little difficult. But only one thing you remember, you should take it serious. Are you really wanted to be pros or not? Do you really want to be good at coding or not? Question yourself. And are you ready to stretch your deadlines? If you are not serious enough, then how the success can come to you? Then you are not serious towards the success, how success can follow you? Just question yourself. Though you are serious towards success, but you don't want to stretch, you don't want to dedicate, again, success will not follow. So, success will come after consistent, dedicated, planned effort, right? So guys, participate in the coding challenges, competitive coding, like there are so many, I need not to name, many online platforms for competitive coding. And their leaderboard will be there that will assess your skill, at which concept you are weak at, which concept you are strong at. Complete assessment report will be given. So try to be part of such online sources, and somewhere hackathons will be conducted. Try to participate. Okay, don't fear to participate at least. At least you will be knowing what is the era, what is the mode of this functioning, right? Collaborating with peers. Peers means maybe your friends, maybe your colleagues, or maybe your siblings, neighbors, who are into the same, like-minded. So try to sit and discuss with them, try to share your coding, share your knowledge. So this peer group learning is one ultimate way to learn the things. So pair programming, coding meetups, mentorship, these are all one element for reaching that pro level, guys. Just you start first, slowly you will only understand what else I can do, how I can actually go to the next step. If you are not starting from the base only, you are wasting the time in thinking. Only if you keep on thinking, not doing anything, nothing will happen. So don't think much. Just you question yourself, do I really want to be good in the programming? Am I serious towards my career or not? Do I want a bright career or not? If your answer is yes, then start. Start with simple programs. Learn these data structures, algorithms. Try to join these communities. Keep an eye. Just one time in a day, you just open that community, try to understand what is happening. So you will be knowing what are the latest trending things, what you have to go for, what not to go for. So that collaborative knowledge you have to gain, right? So yeah, so skill improvement, goal setting, continuous reflection means you have short term goals while you are doing this coding. Like in this 15 days, I have to solve these challenges, or I have to finish this particular concept related problems, all mathematical problems, GCD, LCM, Armstrong, strong, these kind of problems I have to do in this 15 days or in this 1 month. Next, I have to focus on greedy problems. Like that, keep small goals and do self assessment, review your goals, identify where you are weak at, where you can be strong at, where you can improve yourself. If required, try to modify your plan. So it's a rigorous, continuous effort, guys. Hope you are all getting what I tried to say. And if you are in your final year, you can actually approach some small IT firms and you can request for internships. Without disturbing the system, you can actually observe the things, try to gain the maximum from them silently. try to seek the assistance of the seniors or your faculty in these internships. Try to do real projects. So just you should keep trying. Nothing will come automatically. Your effort must be there, right? So hope this session helps you, and I believe you have got enough idea what you can do to become good at coding, confident at coding, right? So keep learning, keep growing, guys. I wish you all a very happy coding. Thank you all. Take care. Bye bye.